Your first fighter out in the red corner with an undefeated record. You know what a team rock. Harrisburg, North Carolina. Please welcome Cody Reece.
Now, I don't know about you, Dylan, but after reading Coach Sess's article on this, I am so excited.
Oh, I've been excited for this one since they first announced it.
This one, and first
Team
of all,
Rock versus Team Rock.
yeah, right. Different ones. Of course, somebody always walks out to knock you down by Johnny Cash. Great song. Or cut you down. But yeah, Coach Sess just talked about Cody Reece. He's had a layoff, had a little bit of personal issues, and this is his comeback fight. Undefeated, but looking to conquer some demons. Facing Dominic Stancil, who very impressive. Lost his first 3 and started training with Trey, and then won 4 in a row. That's incredible.
He's a beast of a grappler.
Incredible. So now he's 4-3. I mean, to come back off of 3 losses and then just win after win after win. He's trying to keep that 4-fight win streak alive here, and hopefully with a belt.
And more importantly, all of the strengths that Cody Reece brings to the table, those are Dominic's strengths. These guys should be evenly matched in the grappling areas. So when that happens, sometimes we get slugfest. And I don't know who comes out on top in a slugfest, but I tend to favor the bigger, wider guy, which is Reece. And Reece, I mean, what a story of comebacks. This guy, less than a year ago, fought at 250.
His opponent fought out in the blue corner with a record of 4-3 out of Valhalla Combat Academy in Southern Pines, North Carolina. Please welcome Dominic Stancil.
Dominic Stancil, Facebook's favorite troll, is here tonight fighting for a title here at Fight For It after, like you said, a rough start to his career. Four in a row for him now.
And it just shows how important it is to have good coaches and a good team, and they can really transform your fight career. Something many people are not lucky enough to ever experience. And again, you see a solid corner, Trey Pace, Isaiah Monroe, top level black belts. Both fighters walked out to 2 of my favorite songs tonight. Very different genres, but I absolutely love both songs.
Oh yeah.
Cut You Down by Johnny Cash and Monster by Kanye and Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj. Here we go. The main event of the amateur MMA card.
2 very, very talented kids in the cage right now. Can Cody Reece get back on track, resume his MMA career at 170, win another amateur title before going pro? Can Dominic Stancil prove that he belongs in the conversation of the elite of the elite?
I am on the edge of my seat for this one. Stancil returning with a hand off of Reece's kick. Oh,
big
heavy
overhand.
overhand.
Right? Yeah, steps in heavy. But look at that frame.
Yeah, Stancil trains at a great grappler, so you know his frames are going to be fantastic. Reece is trying to wrap around the leg and pull it out off the cage here.
And Chris is just stuffing the face right now. He's not really trying to work a big explosive movement out of here. He's just framing and chilling.
Reece has these double unders, and he's got his fingers locked together. There's a good chance if he can get the hips in, there could be a really big takedown here.
Oh, I mean, he's thrown so many people at Fight For It.
Good knees here. Stancil just really trying to use the frames to push on Reece's face and get him off him. But I want to see a big slam from here. I mean, with those double unders, just so strong.
Oh, punch to the thigh.
Yeah, it just and then a knee in the same spot.
Single
And now,
leg.
yep, there it goes. Looking deep under the leg. If he steps in deep with his right leg here, as you always say, right in between the legs, he can catch some good air off of this.
Stancil's cross-facing, trying to drag him back up. A lot of times you see guys push the head down instead.
Yeah, Stancil's got an interesting configuration on his arm there, reaching across. It's interesting.
Yeah, almost like he's going to turn into a ninja choke.
I'm worried if this is going to leave his head vulnerable on the other side if Reece wants to throw some strikes. This is a little bit better positioning.
Stancil is definitely...
Ooh, foot stomps from Reece there.
Can't hear myself think.
Yeah, they are loud behind
Jesus
us,
Christ.
excited.
I cannot hear myself think. I'm just having such a hard time commentating this. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, I'm lucky I argue inside my own brain often.
You got that
so
cauliflower ear, too. You
yeah,
got
it muffles it a little
shields,
bit.
you know?
Join me in my realm, Dylan.
I've been trying to get cauliflower ear for 6 years, Samantha.
It's okay, I get called ugly enough online. I'm not sure you want it. And right now, you're not seeing much action except for Reece pressing Stancil against the cage.
Reece is afraid to give up too much space. He thinks, exactly.
There you go, and Stancil reverses this position and tries to drop in, lock his legs around for a double leg of his own.
This is a very winnable round for Dominic Stancil. If he can get this fight to the ground. Wait,
why
are they calling?
No, they shouldn't be.
They just did it again. They're doing it again right now.
And Larry is telling
now.
him, no. No, okay.
Was that 3 minutes?
I'm a little unsure.
Okay.
Our clock might have been incorrect on the stream. I'm not sure.
God, that can't be happening again. If you're watching at home, I know I got some friends watching this, Cheyenne, etc. If you can tell me if that was actually a 3-minute round or a 2-minute round, that would be awesome. Because there's just no way.
Someone text Dylan. We're just so focused on the fight, it's hard to tell.
Yeah. I was looking at the clock, then looking back, looking at the clock, then looking back. I do believe that was a full round maybe, but also there wasn't a lot going on. And sometimes when there's not a lot going on, it can seem a lot longer than it is.
That is true. And you know, there are more rounds being a championship fight, so plenty of time for both gentlemen to work here.
It's just that round was very close.
Oh, it was, especially Stancil reversed it at the end there, you know. Reece has quite the crowd directly behind us right now. Reece definitely looks to be the stronger of the two fighters. But Stancil does have a little bit of range on him. Good overhand left from Reece, just misses its mark. Punches Stancil up against the cage here. And Reece has taken Stancil to his corner both times now, which, because he was moving forward, that's where they ended up. But that could, you know, benefit Stancil a lot, being directly in front of his corner. And some quick, fast uppercuts from Stancil, and Reece returns with one of his own, punches the thigh again and again. Reminds me of like a Big Brother move.
Thanks. Shout outs to Christopher Dickey. He did confirm for me that was a 3-minute round, so our clock was just a little off.
Very nice. It must be nice to have friends, Dylan.
Oh, it is. Love them all.
Oh, some good short power here from Reece.
Reece so far, a lot of fence action here, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Stancil trying to throw the shoulder. We saw in McGregor versus Cerrone. That became popular.
Yeah, everybody started trying to do that.
And whoever's yelling about stomping the toes, it's not a super effective move. So if you happen to be watching that later, there's definitely more efficient striking tools you can use there. Reece has landed these punches to the quad a few times, and there it is again. Oh, good inside knee there. Kind of got the leg a little bit weaker, potentially get a takedown. Stancil widening up his base here to prevent being peeled off of the cage.
Oh, he's reaching for a Kimura grip.
Oh, often you see this Sumagaesh reversal on the Kimura and able to roll through, but the cage is in the way there, so it's just not going to be a potential.
Cody's Reece's usual paths to success.
Oh, looking for ankle.
They have been closed off by Stancil, but Stancil's not able to get off the wall.
Yeah, Stancil's wide stance here is the smart play because it's preventing Reece from being able to lock his hands behind the butt. And then he's finally able to pull the leg off, and Stancil tries desperately to get up quickly, but Reece just smothers him. And doing a great job with the hips here. Stancil's great at scrambling, trying to get through. And wow, that again felt really fast, but we're just, they're directly in front of Dylan and I, so.
This fight is like, I really genuinely feel like I'm on mushrooms. Like, what's going on?
I didn't even hear the clackers, but to be fair, there are gentlemen screaming about toe stomping directly behind us.
I cannot think. Yeah, exactly. I cannot think.
And unfortunately, I wish it could have gone on longer because we had the best view in the house on that one. Definitely more ring control from Reece, but still 3 more rounds left, and Stancil's not out of the fight by any means. And here we go, start of round 3 in this championship welterweight fights. See if we're going to see a repeat of the earlier 2 rounds.
Yeah, the dynamic of this fight has been a little odd, in my opinion, but it has been Cody Reece who's been more successful, certainly handedly the winner of the first 2 rounds.
Definitely in agreement with you there, and I think everybody viewing at home would say the same.
Stancil's just, I think he's just really allowing himself to be corralled to the wall here too.
Oh, really good left hook there from Reece as he slips and throws the jab, a drill I was working with all my students last week. Good feints from Reece, trying to get Stancil to bite on them. I mean, both fighters taking measured risks here and not overcommitting to anything. Oh, uses, finally pulls that fast, gets that double leg and yoinks him right off the cage there.
And this is a lot of time to work for Reece here.
Yeah, more so than the previous rounds where he couldn't quite get the takedown.
It was like seconds to go.
Agreed. Trying to pass this half guard, and he's really got Stancil pressed up against the cage.
Yeah,
got
Stancil's
a cross face.
So long, Stancil's so long.
Beautiful cross face and head pressure here from Reece. He's got that arm isolated on one side, got a good strong half guard. Look how low his hips are. This is an experienced grappler. When you see like inexperienced, like early blue belt grapplers tend to lift their hips up so high and lose positioning, but he is sprawled right on top of Stancil here. Looking to get this knee free and possibly pass in a full mount. And there it is, dropping the hips. Stancil is a very good scrambler.
Yeah, he's trying to just Derek Lewis his way out of this one.
Yeah, just stand up. Yeah. And Reece just bullies his way to the back on that one.
He really shoved himself into a good position. He's got the body triangle.
Yeah, he's got to roll Stancil a little bit to his right so he can get his head on. Oh, there he goes. And now he is in ideal position with still over 30 seconds to work. Yeah. We double checked the clock on that one because Dylan and I were like, what's happening?
Yeah.
I mean, the fight's directly in front of us, so forgive us for not scrutinizing the clock. There you go, ripping the jaw. See if he can slip that left. Oh, and there he goes. He's got to squeeze. There's short time. I think Stancil knows this, and yeah, it's gonna make it into the championship rounds here.
Championship rounds on the table.
Reece is definitely dominating, and he's up 3 rounds now. So Stancil's gotta switch the tide.
And one of them may very well be a 10-8 rounds.
Do you know how lenient they are with their 10-8 rounds here? I've noticed.
North Carolina is not unified, so they don't believe in a liberal 10-8.
Yeah,
they believe that you pretty much have to nearly kill the other person to 10-8 them.
I do find certain fights in the UFC in certain states, I'm like, there'll be like 6 10-8 rounds in a night, and I'm just like,
In the unified rules, they're supposed to give them. Like anything where it has to be like way one-sided under the old rules, and under the new rules, you just have to do very well.
Like the dominant ring control.
I like it better. I mean, I think there should be more 10-8s. It would help with a lot of the bad scoring. What a lot of people consider bad scoring could be fixed if the rounds where like somebody's on your back for 4 minutes, if that's a 10-8 automatically, you know?
Oh, yeah.
They gave that to Islam in his fight against Volk when he was at that one round where he was just on the back the whole time. Even though he did 0 damage, they gave him the 10-8, and that's why he won. Just for the control.
Well, it's so dominant, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be there, then you shouldn't have gotten put there.
Under the new rules, I could see 2 10-8s for Reece here. Under the old school rules, or what we're currently operating on, I could definitely see that last round being a 10-8.
Yeah, that one was pretty brutal. And again, throughout the night, we've seen a lot of finishes and dominant performances, but not like a whole lot of blood loss. And it's not that I'm, rooting for that. It's just interesting for MMA. Stancil looking for a body kick. That landed clean, but just no power.
Yeah, they're first strikes they're really throwing all night here.
Yeah, that hasn't just been a bull rush straight to the cage with a takedown. Although I selfishly hope that happens again because it keeps happening right in front of us. Some feints here from Reece. It looks like he's having a blast being back in the cage.
Double leg! Take down!
Cody Reece kind of getting away from father plan here and going to striking. Feels like he's probably up 3 rounds, so we can experiment if we need to. We can burn some round time up here.
Yeah, maybe playing a little bit more conservative because it's exhausting holding somebody on the cage or even holding somebody as scrambly as Stancil down like that. It's not like Stancil just accepted that.
There's a big shot for Reece there on the break.
Good teep.
Double leg!
Stancil has got to start pushing the pace. He needs to make something happen if he wants to come out the victor of this fight.
Yeah, he's getting into that territory where you're like, okay, he needs to finish him here.
Yeah, he sees Reece kind of holding back, and then he's playing to Reece's game. Reece has the benefit of being able to do that because he's up 3 rounds right now. Stancil does not. And if I was at Stancil's corner right now, I would be losing my voice telling him to go. Sometimes, like now he has to take risks because it's the only way.
And Cody's taking a big risk by not just grappling.
Oh, definitely. It's a potential that he can get caught as well, but he just must be very confident in his defense and the things he's done so far and wanting to conserve some energy. Good job parrying that kick right there. And we are going into the 5th and final round of this championship bout.
Last round here, and I think Dominic Stancil is in a do-or-die type of situation.
Yeah, Reece looking pretty confident on that stool just now. Let's hope we see a bit more gusto out of Stancil.
Come on, Cody!
All right, here we go. The final round of this championship bout. Beautiful entry for this double leg.
Urgency.
Stancil able to stay on the feet as they come back to standing.
Reece takes him right into his corner.
Right, good for Reece, but unfortunate for Dylan and I.
Stancil really likes that dig under on the defense there.
Yeah, with those frames, and this time using it effectively, able to get away from Reece there. Maybe, hopefully, that gives him a little goad of confidence, and he
Yeah.
really goes for it. You
Big
got to go gung ho here, Stancil.
Big mental win, I bet.
Oh, for sure. I mean, crazier things have happened. But I hope his corner is telling him right now, let's go. You got to push the pace. You gotta go for broke.
Yeah, Isaiah keeps saying stay on him.
Isaiah is 100% correct. He's got it. You can't let someone like that breathe. You know, he's up 4 rounds right now.
I can see Dom winning that last round. But you're right that it's not in his favor.
No, unfortunately not. And we don't get to see the scores here either and see how they score it, just who wins. Good head movement there from Reece. I don't think we're going to see another takedown attempt from him until the 10-second clacker at most. I think he's pretty content with how the fight has gone.
Yeah, I mean, Stancil's also finding his range a little bit, so you can't just shoot out in the open. And he's also not allowing himself to be corralled against the fence wall as easily. But now Cody Reece can shoot in on something.
Looks like he's working to get the hands locked. But again, Stancil has a very good wide stance.
Come on, Cody!
Trying to suck the leg out here of Stancil.
Stomp his toe! 30 seconds, Cody, let's go! Stomp his fucking toe!
And 20 seconds down on the clock right now. They've been up against this cage for a little bit now, and he finally secures the takedown on Stancil.
10 seconds left in this one.
Little cross the tee on that fight.
Cody Reece will make a statement on this one as it wraps up here in Charlotte. Our amateur fights are over.
And it looks like to me that Cody Reece will keep his undefeated record unblemished
And honestly,
and untarnished.
Either way, thank God that's over. So I don't have to hear any more of that.
Oh, you don't like the toe stomping?
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with whatever, but like, I can't do it when people are right behind me. You know, it was like the last time I did Conflict, the DJ was right here and the speakers were facing us.
Oh, that
so
was
like
not
every
a good,
time the music was playing,
decision.
it's feeding back in my headphones, and then every time these guys shout something, it feeds back in my headphones a second after it's been said.
Well, when you stepped away for a bit, when Keith Richards took the mic, I had to take my headset off because he was yelling into the microphone.
Yeah.
And I was like, my brain.
We'll talk.
I love Coach Sess.
Oh, he's the best.
I'm just watching him interact with Cody Reece in the cage there.
The very, very best, the mad coach. And he's coming over to see Stance now. And like we said, it says Valhalla Combat Club, but Valhalla Combat Club, born from the Team Rock banner. So in many ways, Team Rock versus Team Rock.
Yep, same affiliation. It means it all traces back to the same lineage. But now we're just getting into the semantics of it all. We'll take it to the center for the official decision.
Mr. Sam
We have a
Falgoose.
judge's decision is in. And your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the red corner, and 7-0, champion Cody Reece.
And Cody Reece moves
Putting
to
that
7-0.
But it's Cody Reese's coach is comforting Dominic. Seth is over here with Dominic. Instead of celebrating with Cody, he's over here consoling Dominic after the loss.
From Florida to Pennsylvania, now NC
Well, another
champ.
triple champion.
We're going to do it up tonight.
Looks like 3 different
It
promotions.
is Fight Forward 17. Rozak from iHeartRadio and Bud Light, Adams Beverage, Planet Kia, United States Marine Corps. Right now, wearing those belts, we're doing it. Where's Seth? Seth is over here. Seth is like the biggest cheerleader rocking this house out.
Don't
Coming
encourage
up.
those people, Rozak.
Pro MMA, heavyweights. These guys treat Golden Corral like an appetizer. This is what the real deal is all about. There is still plenty of time left for Fight Forward 17, so bring it up, Charlotte. Let's get it going as we have our next match right here.
And we are almost ready to start this pro card there.
5 pro fights to go. 5 pro fights to go. We're going to keep it moving here. Here we go.
Are we just jumping right into these pro cards?
I was hoping for an intermission, but I guess we're not going to get it. Too much time Sam blabbering on the mic.